Hello, this is Steve Dlugosz, Agronomist at Harvestland Co-op, and it's my pleasure today to talk to you about managing soybeans, particularly a little bit higher level. I have with me David Vansickle, YieldPro Specialist with North Crops of Harvestland, and also Gary Lawyer. And we'd like to speak with you guys a little bit about what you did last year in 2018.
So in 2018, we took a hard look at how we can manage disease and insect pressure, like you mentioned, at a higher level, and how, what kind of impact, looking at those particular yield limiting factors can have on overall yield and grain quality.
Okay. Gary, you had a pretty good crop, I think, in 2018. You want to share your impressions on it?
It was the best crop I'd ever had. Kind of followed Dave's recommendations and had pretty good luck.
I mean, the idea of managing soybeans at a higher level, I guess that's kind of appeals to you?
I think it's a no-brainer now.
Yeah. It's interesting because a lot of times the yield is there. It depends, obviously, the weather. August rains are critical to maximizing yields, but when everything lines up, and even sometimes if they don't, we lose so much at the end to the pests, particularly late season disease and even late season insects. So you guys did some specific things that you were targeting in your management protocols. You want to kind of share with what you were shooting for?
We were looking at how we could remove yield limiting factors such as disease, such as insect pressure, and then also add do the plant nutritional products have value with that program as well.
Okay. So you sprayed last year, I'm guessing, fungicide and insecticide.
On everything.
Okay, and your plans for 2019?
Same thing. We're going to use a different fungicide than what we used last year, but
Okay.
we'll still hit everything.
Good. And timing is important. Sometimes that's difficult for us to get the timing down because a lot of people will want to kind of take that free ride with the last herbicide application, and that's okay from a cost management standpoint. But sometimes, to be honest with you guys, it's a little bit early on the managing the disease side, and so some of us are actually starting to learn that extra trip, no matter no one really wants to make it, but that extra trip later seems to be really paying dividends. And I don't know if you have any impressions on that, Dave.
No, I think that is the first thing. A lot of times folks think that they'll just throw it in with a second post trip, and the timing, depending on when we get crops in the ground and how things are growing, sometimes doesn't work out that way where we need to make that extra trip, but it's definitely been paying.
Right. Not always necessary, but I guess I'm saying that to kind of keep your mind open. These are obviously more difficult economic times. What kind of things do you think? What's running through your mind now in 2019? You're moving towards this crop. I mean, what's your expectations? What's your hopes?
Well, you're going to have to maximize everything from every acre you can get, and this is the easiest way I've found to do that.
And you'd share something with us off before we started taping today about your old ag teacher. What did he
He
say?
always said, get better before you get bigger, and
Yeah.
this is about the easiest way I've found to do that.
So hopefully this has been helpful. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you down the road.